Hey Taurus, welcome to the Jezebel Way Tarot. Today I'm going to be doing your love and separation read for the month of November. Wanted to say thank you for everyone commenting, subscribing, and interacting with the channel. I appreciate y'all. So we are in between eclipse energy. Got Mars retrograde in Gemini. Got a lot of Venus and Scorpio. We got Scorpio energy everywhere. So, Taurus, you may be feeling similar things that Scorpios are feeling during this time. Definitely, maybe exhaustion, feeling like you're all over the place, right? You're not alone. So, let's see what we got for love for Taurus for November. Let me move that over. If somebody's waiting on a job interview, it's coming. There you go. Pressure cooker, rage, ready to explode. Okay, there's somebody who's in a little bit of denial, okay, about relationship. Now, love and separation does not have to be somebody that you were with. It could be anybody, right? Normally, it gravitates toward previous relationships, twin flame relationships, but it's not necessarily a singles read. If it comes out, it comes out. New love comes out, that's what comes out. So, you've got someone here ready to explode because their reasoning is not quite grounded. And there may be some issues here with some child support, some money issues for some of you guys. That's kind of where we're at right here in the middle of eclipses and retrogrades and all of the Venus and Mars things happening. So communication's going to be a problem. So watch what you say. You might get twisted off and get a little paranoid and think, things are happening that, may not necessarily be the case. So be slow to speak. Think about what you're saying. Is it going to heal? Is it going to help? Is it going to heal you? Do you need to create a boundary? Then do so. But don't go off half-cocked, okay? But let's see what we got, Taurus. But remember, new beginnings, okay? This is ending, so new things can begin. Things are ending, so new things can begin during this season. Okay, conversation happening. Conversation about relationship coming out. About holding on to things or holding on to somebody. Holding on to the love. Somebody's confessing something to you here. We've got this energy of communication happening, right? So remember, watch what you say, right? Watch what you say. Somebody's confession to you is wish fulfillment. They want to tell you the things that they want to tell you about how they feel about you. They've been planning on making this offer, doing this, and coming clean with you for quite some time, okay? So let's see, kind of separation could have been 6 months, 6 weeks for some of you, or you could have had your eye on somebody for that amount of time. So let's kind of see what's going on with Taurus's lover. Taurus, you're holding on to something here. You're holding on. You've got the Hierophant Taurus energy and the 4 coins. So you're holding on to something, or you're holding on to the idea of what you want to say about something in a relationship, or you're holding on to a relationship. You want transparency. You want this person to provide something. You want them to come with something, right? Well, they're coming. So let's see. Show me Taurus's lover. They've been manifesting you in, as they say. nowadays. Really, to the rest of us, that just means that this is an obsession cycle that's happening. They may be an obsession cycle. Twin flames out there, you're going to know what that is. Obsession cycles, and you've got lack here. Obsession cycles come from a place of lack. They come from a place of needing outward validation of a connection that you know exists within you. It comes from needing outward validation of how that person feels about you. So obsession cycles are about needing validation from the other party. And that doesn't necessarily always come in the fashion that we want it to. And it doesn't always work. So, when you're in obsession cycles, that's something that you need to shut down immediately. Start your talk, start reprogramming your brain to focus back on yourself. Because the obsession is the lack, right? And you've got everything you need right in here. So person is in obsession cycle. They're also feeling they're longing for you maybe physically. They've moved away from you. You've moved away from them maybe. But here, you may be seeing this person come back into your world, okay? There may be issues of them confessing an immaturity on their behalf as far as sex goes, or they may have acted immaturely, acted with a lot of haste, not thinking before they act or not thinking before they speak, right? But they're definitely making their way toward you with this idea of truth and transparency. Taurus, here you are, Ace of Cups. So not here you are, but on your side, Ace of Cups. Let's talk about love, okay? Let's talk about new opportunities in love. Let's talk about it. Put up or shut up. Put your money where your mouth is. A little less talk and a lot more action. 10 of Cups is what you want with this person, or that's what you want in general, okay, is comfort in relationship. They're cozying up to the fire over here, enjoying the moment. So somebody wants comfort and somebody wants passion, right? So let's see what's going on between the two of you. Maybe their MO was, I'm here for a good time, not for a long time. Catch me while you can, because I can't stay long. And that wasn't what you were about. You wanted long-term commitment. And so it looks like to me the pressure cooker situation here was like, we got to get straight. Are we building a life together? What are we doing financially here? Are we buying a house? What are we going to do? Taurus, I think you may have been keeping some things inside about the track of this relationship. This person was in denial, perhaps, because they wanted to live in this ego that, and really it's fear-based, but they wanted to live in this ego about, oh, I can't be caught, you can't tame me, okay? But really it was fear about commitment, fear about being vulnerable to you, Taurus, which made them behave in this fashion. Taurus was like, look, I've got shit to do. I got work tomorrow. I don't have time for this mess. Okay, what are we doing? What's the itinerary? Okay, let's kind of see. I want to sit in front of a fire and be cozy after work and drink some good wine and eat some good food. I'm not trying to be running to the club. So it was maybe perhaps in a way a little bit different ways of being, right? Let's see what's going on between the two of you. What's going on between you? I think you're both trying to avoid talking about the heartbreak. I think you're both trying to avoid admitting to each other that you broke each other's heart. Yes. Making a decision, it's easier to avoid talking about this. It's easier to avoid admitting that we got the best of each other. than it is to deal with the burden, to deal with the pain, to deal with it and heal it, and let's cycle out of it. Both call in judgment. It's your fault. No, it's your fault. No, it's your fault, right? A lot of back and forth about the commitment and why it didn't happen. Defensiveness about the commitment, defensiveness about stability. That's not the life for me, okay? It's what your partner exhibits, the energy they exhibit, that I'm not trying to be settled down and, I'm not going to go out like that. But it's a facade, Taurus, because your person has issues with being vulnerable. All right, let's see kind of what's going on with their blogs. They have an issue with being stable enough to commit. You've got King and Queen of Coins here, so clearly you're a match. You're marrying each other, you're a match. This isn't like, oh, well, we're two different kind of things here. You are clearly a match for each other. But the problem is here, your person is not in balance with themselves. They're not in balance with what they know they want in life because they're fearful of it. And so when things get a little too serious, they drive on, okay? And they drive away from commitment. But this is about an imbalance here. Some of you could be dealing with Sagittarius. I've got fire signs. I've got earth. I've got air. Water, of course, is here. Then I've got Virgo. So, they drive away from the idea of moving forward when it means that they have to give of themselves. They have to be vulnerable. They have to cooperate, right? Or they have to consider another person's feelings, or because it makes them feel like they're submitting. They're in a place of submission. So that's something they need to unpack, right? Let's see what your blocks are. Burdens with the lover. That's your damn block. Burdens with the lover. It's like you're putting in all the work, Taurus. Here you're saying, I'm putting in all the work here with this lover. I've got to be mama and daddy, right? And if I've got to be the man for you feminines out there, if some of you are saying that this partner's like a little kid, and it's like having another kid, or it's like if I got to be the dude in this relationship, then I might as well be by myself, okay? So I think you're saying I put in work in this relationship. I put all the work in. But I want you to stop and say to yourself, though, that did you put all the work into the relationship because you were put in that position? Or was it comfortable for you to put the work in because then you could call the shots? You could control things, right? If you're the one doing it, then you can control it, right? I'm just saying. We got issues about vulnerability, and we got issues about vulnerability. We got issues about submission. We got issues about submission. Or the feeling that it is submission when it's, you're just integrating, right? So you got mirroring ideas here, just different kind of storylines about wanting to be in control in one right way, right? Except you want all the control. And your person wanting to be in control of themselves, which they're not. But they give the idea that they're a free agent because it's easier than being vulnerable, and they're scared of being controlled, and you're scared of being controlled, so that's why you control. So just saying, take that to, take a couple of thoughts on that. See if that rings true for some of you. All right, let's see how your partner feels about you. Well, I can tell you they're a little bit lost without you, and that's what they're going to be saying to you. I'm lost without you. Emotionally, they're not doing so well without you. They want another chance. They're hoping, okay, you see the dude in the card, he's hoping for another chance. But, you know, you can shit in one hand and wish in the other, as they say, right? But you got to put some action behind manifestations. You want to manifest somebody in? Fabulous. What are you going to do about it, though, when it happens? What are you going to do about it? When you are manifesting something in, you need to put the action behind it. You can't just wish and hope that something happens out of the clear blue sky without acting on it, without trying to bring it into existence, right? So your partner here is hoping for another chance from you, Taurus, but show me the money. What are they doing to ensure that they get that second chance? So actions speak louder than words. Let's see what they're thinking. Oh, okay. Empress and Emperor. Divine counterparts, man and wife, however it relates to you out there. But they know that you're a match, you're a pair. They want to tell you everything. They want to tell you, but they've got a little bit of they got this thing where they, it's like I'm hearing 2 steps forward, 3 steps back. When they become vulnerable to you and they tell you how you feel, they want to go back in their shell, in their cocoon, to recuperate and to make sure that, you know, just because they bared their belly, that, you know, something's not coming at them, you know. So that's their toxic trait, right? So think about that. They know this, though, because this is what they're thinking. They know this, that they do this. So they may be super vigilant about trying not to do that. But this person doesn't allow vulnerability in their life, so just remember that. What's their intention for Taurus? Whoopsie. They want to have a conversation. They want to talk to you. But remember, this is a page. Okay. So just bear in mind, they may be, what I'm getting is it's not like they're childlike and immature. It's more like skittish, more like, you know, they want to talk to you, but they're still may be holding back initially, right? They want to have a conversation. That's their intention. Let's see what they're afraid to tell you. They're afraid to tell you that they can't really get it up with anybody else, Taurus. You know, and that phrase can cover a lot of things. It doesn't necessarily have to be just about sex. You know, it can be about no one trips their trigger quite like you, or, you know, they're trying to be a player over here, but they aren't interested in anybody else but you. I mean, no desire without you. And they want to heal from that. They want to heal from that, and they want to move forward because they know by the idea that they're unable to really be invested in someone else, that the only way to make that right is to come back to you, right? But, I mean, they need to do their inner work. Don't get me wrong, but they don't work without you. That's what they're saying. Okay. All right, so let's kind of see what you want to say to them, or what they want to say to you. This Taurus is everywhere. They're afraid to tell you. They don't want you to know that they can't get it up with anybody else. Okay. All right. My heart always comes back to you even when I don't want it to. Okay. Even when I don't want it to. I couldn't handle my true feelings for you, so I kept you as a friend and nothing more. Well, I mean, not exactly. But they kind of try to act like, they were too busy to commit to you. I'm in love with you. I'm in love with you. Excuse me. I'm in love with you, and I'm ready to take action. I'm ready to take action. I want to build a beautiful life with you. Okay. Let's see what their next move may be. Oh, Jezebel's got her head screwed on right today, so we might actually get the full thing today. They've had a breakthrough. I think they had a breakthrough because, like I said, they couldn't function quite right without Taurus. They want peace. They're tired of running because the more that they run, okay, from you and from this issue of vulnerability that they have, the worse it becomes for them. And that's what happens when you run away from things that you need to fix. I mean, they become like right in your face. So they want to make their journey back to you. They're sad without you. They don't work without you. They miss the intimacy. They have conflict now because they've bonded with you. They have conflict. They can't bond with anyone else. They thought they wanted their freedom, but they regret that decision now. They regret that shit now. So their next move is to make their way back to you and try to recreate intimacy with you because that's what they miss the most. Mr. I'm too cool for school over here. I can't be tied down. There's too many ladies out there, or women, or whatever. Men for women, women for men, or same sex. They couldn't commit because they didn't want to be vulnerable. But they didn't understand that they were bonding with you the whole way through that. So that's what they're going to do. Let's see how they feel about you in the bedroom, because they miss that for sure, because they can't make it quite right. It's not the same with anybody else. So let's see what's going on there. Show me Taurus's lover. How does Taurus's lover know about Taurus in the bedroom? They miss the intimate moments that you had together when it was just you and them. They miss your hips, ladies. They miss caressing you, right? They might miss a little dirty talk too. When they're in their fields and when they're being nostalgic, there's a token of something, a token or an object of some kind that they go over and over when they are missing you, right? They keep it very close to them, whatever it is, or if it's a picture or something. But I feel more like this is an object, some sort of object that maybe you gave to them or reminds them of you, that they kind of stem on, or they kind of get off on, or whatever, that reminds them of you. It gives them some comfort anyway, right? Yeah, they miss those moments together with you that were intimate, that were spicy, that were about love, right? They were about love for them. This is all about how they miss you. There ain't not a damn thing going on for them now. This is the erectile dysfunction card, okay? This is I ain't into it card. So they know that, I don't know if somebody put some roots on them or what, but they can't they can't perform with anyone else. So let's see what a final outcome can be for y'all. You're going to make them work for it, Taurus, for sure, and you're not going to be, giving the goods out right away. Communication is going to be number one. You're going to insist on honest and open communication because you're not going back getting trapped in that mess again. You want to see massive change. You want to see change. You could be dealing with Scorpio too. You want to see change because you're not going back to the old stuff. You're not getting caught up in that trap again. So until you see change, the Two of Cups is in the reverse, but we're going to put it in the upright here because we want the energy to go out that way. So you're going to make them work for it, and I think that they're going to. They're going to work for it because they know they don't work without you, period. So let's get some love cards on it. Passion. Let go of control issues. Okay. Who was talking about this earlier? Passion. Make the effort. Attraction, of course. Love yourself first. And you're doing that over here when you're telling them, look, it sounds great. We had some good times. But if you think I'm going back to this again, you're going to have to show me all this change that you're talking about, okay? You're going to have to show me. I need to see it with my own eyes. Getting to know each other again. So I'm not saying it's not going to be some work. It is going to be. But I believe this person's going to put that work in for you to show you that they mean business. They blew something off. They treated it flippantly because they were hiding behind their vulnerability issues. And they learned real quick that, you know, you're the one. It just doesn't work without you. So let's get some advice for you, Taurus. Whoopsie. Simple pleasures. Okay, simple pleasures. We were up here talking about this Ten of Coins card over here with cozying up to the fire. Look for the beauty that's all around you. You want something simple. You don't want to be the life of the party. You know, you want something comforting. Stick to your guns. Uh-oh. Well, we got a runaway card again every damn day. Time to play. Make time to dance and play. So that's talking about keeping your vibration up. Return to joy. So this is about you examining what makes you happy. And listening to your body, listening to your senses, listening to your mind, listening to your soul, your intuition. If something is not making you feel happy, and I'm not talking about, well, I don't want to do the dishes, it doesn't make me feel happy. Or I don't want to work on myself because it doesn't make me feel happy. That's not what I mean. But if you're around somebody and they're bringing some bullshit into your energy field, your body's in your mind and your soul and your intuition, they're going to tell you, hey, that person's bullshit. It's going to happen. So there's something here about paying attention to how you feel when you're around this person, for whatever that's worth. So, all right, Taurus. Well, that's what I got for you guys for November. Hopefully I will see y'all second half, and we'll see you later.